But to go deeper, you're all hybrids. You're all a part of some hybridization program. It might have been one that's more ancient, connected to events your ancestors went through. It might be a more novel one connected to the Maze, the Greys, and other hybrids such as ourselves. But all of humanity is a part of multiple hybridization programs. So you don't have to wonder, it's guaranteed. So it's a matter of really investigating that in an open-hearted, curious way, because this is what the relationship's always been. Humanity asks for answers, it asks for healing, it asks for transformation, it asks for many things. Higher beings come and they make changes. Some of those changes are genetic changes, and they're meant to pave the way for those doors of the reception of that which has been asked for to be opened. Causes those doors to open. So DNA upgrades are just one way of doing this. There are many other shifts that can be made that allow for those doors to open more fully, more widely. But that's the point of the updates. You all have been receiving updates, each and every single one of you. Your granny and the newborn baby receive energetic updates that shift how the DNA expresses. Some beings have had more intimate forms of hybridization. Some beings, when they are in utero, when they are in the fetal state, sometimes they are temporarily brought into a craft, energetically speaking. And genetic modifications are created. The fetus is then returned. And this can allow for very special things to happen. This is behind certain channelings on your planet. You see, truly two beings. It's like the DNA is modified to support two forms of consciousness simultaneously. So this has also occurred. So how can you tell if you have these connections? It's an attraction. You will either feel like you want to explore it more, it's attractive to you, you want to understand, or you will feel perhaps like you want to run away from it, you might condemn it or judge it, you might have a harsh reaction. Remember, if you're either really drawn to something or you're really repulsed to something, it means there's an underlying energy that is responsible for those strong reactions. So that's another way you can tell. If you don't really care too much, it's likely for whatever reason, that theme's not important for you to focus upon. And that's very much the case. There's a reason you don't remember all of your interactions with us. For some of you, if you remembered the things you were doing with us, you would completely abandon many of the things in your lives. Not all of you, but so many things would look trivial, would look silly, would look redundant. You would have a more challenging time having to care about things that you really know are just games your society's invented. They don't really represent, again, your natural direction. So as a result, many people might begin to shirk responsibilities. They might begin to dissolve agreements. They might begin to let go of relationships. It can really revolutionize things very quickly. So to prevent that, we don't always amplify the experience in a way that would otherwise allow for it to be remembered. But as you gradually become more of yourselves, as you gradually raise your vibratory level, so you are then more like us in terms of your perspective, all of these dots will begin to connect. You will start to have memories. You will start to have future memories. You will start to have ancient memories that paint your personal picture as to what your relationship with the hybridization programs across time has been. So these answers and more will come, but you're all connected to it in some way, some more intimately than others. And remember, all the players in the game work together. Every piece is needed. Remember, this is a story, and the story cannot be told holistically, wholeheartedly, completely, to the fullest, unless all of the characters are present. So we thank you for being such a present to us in our eternal, ever-present experience of the here and now. Our gratitude and unconditional love to each and every single one of you. Good day, good night, good now.